to get up past? Totally.
Nurses, doctors hovering around, trying to figure out what's going on, and I was just kind of curled up in the corner, just trying to text Mindy saying, hey, you need to get down here.
All of a sudden I get a call from Mike, and he's saying, you've got to come down quick. I don't think she's going to make it. And we weren't expecting that at all. We thought we were going home the very next day.
They were able to find out that she has SMART and that it's a genetic thing. There's, a couple dozen other kids in the world that have it.
After about 4 months, they were like, she's not going to be breathing again on her own. You need to make a decision if you're gonna trach her or if you're gonna let her go. All right. You wanna smile? What a pretty smile you have. But once we got the final diagnosis of SMART, that's when I really went into depression mode. And it's like you have to go through this mourning period of what you thought your life was gonna be like with your child and what you thought their life was gonna be like. You have all bad days at first, and then it's like you have a good minute, and then you have bad days, and then you have a good hour. And it kind of takes a while, at least for me, that's how it was. Mike, he's like, we can go to the park. I'm like, we can't go to the park. She's plugged in. What if something happens? Well, we have a bag, If the trach pops out, pop it back in. If she stops breathing, bag her. And I'm like, no, I'll go around the block.
What else are you gonna do? You got a ventilator, pop it off, bag her, and go down a water slide, It's just, you just have fun, So, you gotta live life. You only live once, right? So, I imagine if something's gonna take her, it's not gonna be a water slide, so we might as well do it, so.
Once Mike kind of pulled me out of that and Presley pulled me out of that, we can still live our lives. Then I started having, pretty much all good days. What do you do in the spring and the summer?
I go outside and play with my friends and sometimes look for butterflies.
It's tough sometimes, and you leave for work and you don't know if that's the last day or whatever. And so you just kind of, just try and make it good all the time. How's that?
Perfect butterfly, huh?
Tell them all the things you know about butterflies. I want to hear it all.
I know that butterflies use their antennas to get around.
Okay, you want the whole thing in your hand? Show them how cool your hands are. Look how cute they are.
Nice.
Those are so cute. And they're so fun.
At school, she'll always look up at me and say, Grandma, you're my best friend.
She can't hear you. She's so busy with her game.
All right, time to get past her work desk.
Every day is a miracle with Presley.
Just super, super sweet, very sensitive, very loving, very forgiving, and accepting of everybody.
I try not to even think about what could happen. I just try to just live by the day.
That girl she makes friends instantly with everyone. She definitely makes me a better person. We learn a lot from her. It's fun to have a kid like that where you can always look at them for strength or look at them for guidance. What should I say? How should I treat other people? It's like she's got it all nailed down already, and only 7 years old.
Thanks, Press. That's one of my best friends. Her name is Lily.
at the beginning of the year, I was really, really nervous to have her in my class because I didn't know what it would be like, but I have absolutely loved having her.
Sometimes I've had to change her trach because she has a plug in it and she can't breathe at all. And you only have seconds because she'll go down fast.
She'd never shown me exactly how to do the bag, and I was in panic mode, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, sometimes she'll pass out because her oxygen gets so low. She comes out of it and she's just happy and goes on about her day. It's just no big deal. It just comes out of the blue. Just all of a sudden she can't make any noise, and you look at her and she's got this panicked look on her face.
Finally, it's all over. It seems to me like forever, and then Presley's just fine and said, okay, I can breathe now.
It's scary. I think our family's grown closer because of Presley.
If you can change your circumstances, by all means try to change it. But if you can't change it, then sometimes you just have to change your perspective.
Going to California was kind of an entry-level trip for us, just to kind of explore what that's like to travel long distance with somebody who has all that equipment and whatnot. You know, I'd like her to go out and see the world. I don't want her to have any limitations, you know, through a chair, through a ventilator, through, you know, physical disability, whatever. You know, I'm gonna break down all those barriers. Let her do anything.
I think it has taught us to like live in the moment and to value every little tiny thing. None of us know what's gonna happen. You know, we can't predict that, and we can't live our lives like in fear of that either, you know? No one can, because otherwise you're not really living your life.
If I say something that she doesn't like, she'll tell me, "Don't say that, Dad." You know, so she definitely makes me a better person. You know, we learn a lot from her.
Doing great to include her, so that they don't feel left out.
She's not judgmental. She's loving. She's definitely cares about everybody's feelings. She's very sensitive, and she's confident.
That's why I try to make certain people are not left out every time I play something.
Yeah, we just really try to like value every moment that we have with both of our girls, because, you know, we kind of have such a paradigm shift, a perspective change where, you know, we see things just differently than I know we would have ever seen them.
She is a perfect example. If we just lived like Presley did, we'd be all in good shape.